CMUEagles.com with football sophomore defensive lineman Damien Stevens. Damien, your first year to the Central Methodist program, what have you liked about the defense, especially playing for Coach Ford?
Coach Ford, I love how every school I've been to before, the head coach has been an offensive coordinator. I love that he's a defensive coordinator. You know, he likes to focus on the defensive side. Of course, being a head coach, you have to work on both sides of the ball, but I love that he focuses more on the defensive.
You had 2 tackles for loss on the goal line drill midway through practice. Take us through the plays, kind of what you saw and the final execution.
I believe one of the plays were 22 in, so I was head up on the guard. I saw that the A gap was pretty huge, so I came inside, hit a quick rip, and just left him behind, and it was all a go. I mean, the end came off the other side, pushed him towards my side, and we sandwiched him.
The defense had a really strong practice this morning after the offense kind of seemed to thrive last night. It was a little bit of mixture in the afternoon. First, starting with that morning session, what do you think the defense did well? Why were y'all able to get up and have such a good early morning practice?
Well, after last night, Coach Ford pounded us. We went into meetings for probably an extra hour, and nobody liked that. He told us, "You have a bad practice. We're going to be in here extra long." So we had to come out and show them what we could do to dominate the offensive side.
And the defense really seemed to do that this morning. Who were some of the other guys that you thought played well, kind of really lifted the tempo?
Pretty much the whole D-line. Coach Lenigan tells us once we're successful, linebackers will be successful in the DBs. So it all starts at the D-line. As long as we dominate up front, we'll be a dominating defense.
What has Coach Lanigan done that has given you confidence that the defensive line can be one of the top units in the league this year?
He has really good coaching. I mean, he's a young guy. He's a young coach, so I mean, he has his times where he'll play around with us. We have a good time, but when there's time for it to be serious, everybody gets serious. We get the job done.
Tonight's practice, the defense was able to make a couple of stops in the late sessions of it. Halen Jacobs, linebacker, had an interception. What do you think has allowed the back seven to kind of click? Do you think that you getting pressure on the quarterbacks allows them to do their job even better?
Definitely. Like I said, once the defensive line can dominate the O-line, the backers feed off of that, DBs feed off the backers, and once the D-line dominates, the whole defense dominates.
The team is into its 4th day of 2-a-day practices. How has the team improved from day one to now?
Definitely more conditioned. Day one, we were all pretty much tired. We were jogging around on the field. Now, as Coach Ford said, once the ball gets outside, everybody's running that direction. Nobody's away, nobody's jogging, nobody's slagging behind.
The team is past the midway point of the first week of 2-a-days. How is this team developmental toughness?
I mean, you run hills, we do MT time, which is mental toughness time. It gets everybody, even when you're tired, when you want to give in, everybody has to go through the same stuff, and we all fight together.
How do you think that has helped build some team unity?
Like we strive together, we bleed together, we cry together. We all go through the same pain, so we build a family and come together.